A couple weeks ago, we took a look at the Samsung Galaxy Beam. For those of you that missed it, it's that phone from 2012 that had a projector built into the front end of it. I had a ton of fun making that video, and I think you guys liked watching it just as well. So I figured we should stay on that streak and take a look at the Galaxy S4 Zoom from 2013. Oh my gosh. Let me tell you, this thing right here was so far ahead of its time, it's kind of crazy. Like, this camera right here has 10 times optical zoom. You want to know how long it took iPhone to do that? Well, they still haven't. Don't go crazy in the comments now. I'm loyal to neither. I recorded this whole video on an iPhone 13 Pro, for crying out loud. You guys kill me in the comments sometimes. Even without the camera though, there's still things about these old smartphones that I love, like tangible home buttons. Oh man, and what they did with the battery down here is just fantastic, because, you know, camera batteries go dead, right? You just unclip this here, press down and over, and the battery just, oh man. In 2013, I'll tell you, Samsung was living in the future. Just carry around a couple batteries and look at the way the battery just bounces into place. Like, watch this. Doink. Oh my gosh. Doink. I'm just glad Samsung figured it out so you don't need to replace phone batteries anymore, so it's okay. I also really loved expandable storage, but it's okay, Samsung has made that decision to take that away as well. Oh, and this right here, it's got a tripod thread, so you could just screw this right into your tripod. So sweet. You've got a zoom ring to zoom in and out with a 16 megapixel camera. Obviously, you've got the old school flash right here. And, oh yeah, look, a headphone jack, something else we don't have. Oh, physical shutter button? That hits. That hits. I like that. That's gonna be fun. Okay, well, let's turn this thing on and get this party started. Ooh, Galaxy S4 Zoom. Jeez, chill out, AT&T. We hear ya. We hear ya. Chill out. Ooh, I love the way the multi-window and back button illuminate. Oh. The sounds. Comment if you love that sound. I know you're out there. Wow, that's nostalgic. And I love the sound of this phone. I can do this all day. Okay, before we take a look at the camera, I'm just curious to know what Android version it's running, and that is Android 4.2.2, as expected, which is Android Jelly Bean. Oh yeah! To this day, I've never been able to clear all the jelly beans off the screen. And last but not least, this device has 16 gigabytes of storage, but no worries, I have an SD card inserted. So let's talk about this camera. Now, I've had this camera for about a year, and I can imagine back in 2013 getting this thing and opening your camera and just having this massive lens protrude out the back. It looks wild, even in 2024, but the more I've used it, this thing is freaking awesome. Like, this thing could record 1080p video at 30 frames per second, and it's a 2013 smartphone. Let me guide you around. So when you open the camera, the downside is the thing protrudes out the back, which gets in the way, but you can open the mode here, and that's what I'm going to show you guys around on. You've got Auto, Smart, Expert, and My Mode. Auto is just gonna put you in whatever mode it wants you to be in. Smart mode has all these different video and photo settings, which are super sweet, and I'm gonna show you guys around a few of those settings, not all of them, in a few minutes, so stay tuned, you guys are gonna love that. My mode is a place for you to save your favorites from smart mode, if that makes sense. And then there's expert mode, and this is where you could change like the color settings and brightness. They're what I call all the boring settings that I don't personally mess around with. But like if you want to change brightness and all that stuff, this is where you do it. It just makes it look a lot cooler than it would look on a modern phone. Okay, so let's talk about why they call this thing the Samsung Galaxy S4 Zoom. Okay, so the other day I was driving down State Street, which is in Salt Lake City, Utah. And to my left, I saw the Wasatch Mountains, and I had my S4 Zoom and a tripod, so I mounted the S4 Zoom to my tripod, and I thought to myself, you know what, this would be a cool shot to demonstrate the S4 Zoom's capabilities. And this is where it gets kind of crazy. So you know how I said there's a zoom ring right here? Yeah, well, this is how you zoom in and out with the S4 Zoom. So when you turn it, it zooms in or out all the way up to 10x optical zoom. So let me show you. Right here I'm at 1x. Now I'm going up to 2x, 3x, 5x, 7x, all the way up to 10x, which is pretty crazy. Like, I can see the trees in the Wasatch Mountains, and here's an actual video that I transferred from the S4 zoom. So I'm gonna zoom all the way in, and once we're zoomed all the way in, then I'm gonna zoom all the way out to give some good perspective. Again, these are the Wasatch Mountains, and I really enjoy skiing in these mountains as well. Alright, now to zoom out. Wow. That is wild. Here's another video where I'm downtown and I zoom in on the Wells Fargo office building. For a smartphone that was released 11 years ago, I've gotta say this is so impressive. I absolutely love this phone. And then we start to zoom out and you realize how far we're zoomed in. If you think this is cool, be sure to stay tuned because this camera does some other really cool features. Then again, with those really cool features, we've gotta have some of those funny features, if that's what you want to call it. Let me explain. You guys know how it was 2013, so we've got drama mode. So to capture the movement of your subject across the entire screen, give them enough space to move them from one side of the camera's preview screen to the other. Okay, so what does that look like? Ooh, that could actually be kind of cool. I see what they're doing there. I want to try. Okay, so when we press the shutter, interesting. Okay, so I went to a basketball court and I pressed the shutter and ran across the screen. That's what it does. It's actually kind of cool. And then in smart features, I saw this. Light trace. Take pictures of light trails using long exposure at night. A tripod is recommended. So I went home after work and waited till like 11 p.m. until it was super dark and then trekked to some creepy bridge at night and set up my tripod and the S4 zoom. This is noisy. We've got the S4 zoom here and we are going to test light trace. Let's see. Let's turn this on. All right, mode, smart. Light trace. Let's just see what this does. It's processing. Wow, what a view here. Okay, that's actually... Okay, so I was super impressed with this feature, and I feel like if I got creative with this, I could have a ton more fun. This was awesome, one of my favorite features. I know I could Google this, but I also know that my viewers are really smart. How does this light tracing feature work? Comment below, and thanks in advance. The next smart feature, which is called macro mode, is actually my favorite smart feature of them all, interestingly. And once you go into macro mode, it locks the camera into this position here. You can no longer zoom in or out. But macro mode allows you to take close-up, highly detailed photos. And actually, I took these photos last summer before the snow came. And here's some of those photos I took. So I hope you guys enjoy. Here's a photo I took of a perennial. Yeah, I took that with the S4 zoom. It looks pretty amazing, right? Here's the Jordan Zion 2 basketball shoes that I got last summer. Here's one of those detailed zoomed in shots I was telling you about. Pretty sweet, right? And here's another one of the Zoom Air logo. And another one of the Zion logo. Super detailed. There's so many smart features to the phone. I just wanted to show you guys the animated photo one. It's another one of those features that's so 2012. So remember those like boomerang animated photos we used to do on Instagram? That's pretty much what animated photo is. So you like do your little motion and then you use this highlighter to select what you want to be part of the GIF. And then it processes that. And there you go. You got a GIF of giving the thumbs up, which I kind of like. I actually really like this because you can create a cool GIF and then send that to your friends. But you could just use that with an app nowadays. But I made some funny videos of me playing basketball with it. Maybe I spent too much time doing this on a day after work. But I felt I felt pretty cool. Again, it made me feel really cool. Oh man, guys, I love these old phones because back in 2012, I was graduating high school and I didn't have these phones. Back in 2012, I had a pink flip phone. And it wasn't even mine, it was my mom's. And I had to use my mom's to text my girlfriend. So I'm living the life that I could never live by buying these old phones and having fun. So thanks for watching. If you guys like these kind of videos, be sure to subscribe because I upload a video like this every single Saturday. Also, jerry-rig everything. I live like 45 minutes away from you, and if you see this video, I would love to have a conversation with you. Anyways, we'll see you guys next time. See ya.